love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So I had
like a son. Two funny mamas. What's with the grin? Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them.
Look, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Sherri and Kym, Kym Whitley here, two funny mamas,
and Sherri Shepherd sitting here in this hot ass house.
You look like it too. You look like one of the mamas sitting on the stoop, and it's hot.
I really feel like I need to have just a pack of cigarettes, and just I don't need to light it, Kym, but I feel like I need to be doing this.
Yeah, that's it. That's
put my hand in the camera and like popping the thing. And I just feel like I have pajamas on right now, and I feel like I need to be out on my front stoop, just looking at everybody, smiling when I want to. How you doing? Get off my grass. I know y'all not gonna leave that boo boo right there. Go on back and pick that up, because you don't want me saying nothing to your mama. So go on, pick it up. Popping that. The ash.
Popping that ash. Now, make sure y'all get up in here now before the street lights. Come on, you know you got to be up in the house.
Exactly.
Sitting on the and swat. Wait a minute, and then you need to think. Wait, you need this. You need this. Every now and then, you need this. Swatting the flies. You got to swat the flies.
Exactly. I just want to say to somebody, hit my cigarette. You look like you robbed me last week.
Did you tap it? Did you tap it? Did you tap it? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I just feel like I just want to sit there and let the cigarette burn out. I'm just sitting there. I've been up watering because I got plants all in the front. They're beautiful. I got plants all on top of my roof, and there's like a little terrace downstairs off the basement. And there's vegetables. I got all kinds of like tomatoes and cucumbers and thyme and basil, mojito mint and spearmint leaves, and just rosemary, all of this. So when you water it, now it's running out the brick all the way in the basement. Our water, so I just got to, they come in to check, why is water coming out of the brick walls? So the concrete floor is like wet. I said, boy, owning your own place and not having a man to take care of it. Oh, girl. Like I said,
you gotta hire somebody. You know that, right? Are you gonna hire somebody?
I have an old dude that's gonna come in and be the handyman. He's gonna come 3 times a year to just take care of different stuff. So I gotta now find somebody who can shovel snow if it starts snowing. Let me see. I wanted to send these pictures. I went out yesterday because, I've been intentional. I'm single. So I've been intentional about going out and not staying in the house. So I went out and had lunch with Melba, from Melba's restaurant, and had so much fun. And then, so we hung out, and then she wanted to go to a bar. Melba can stay out all night long. So we went to a bar you said what?
I said, oh my goodness, she owns a bar.
But this one was just a bar. And we just had so much fun. I stayed there because the bar closed at 4 a.m.
What?
So I stayed up till 2 a.m. And when I tell you, it was dudes dressed like cowboys. It was women there. It was very heterosexual. I don't want you to think it was a gay bar. But it was so much fun. And I was so glad. I was really glad that I went.
I'm glad that you went to, Sherri.
I did. I was so glad. I said, okay. This is like when you just make it a point to just go out. Not, men were coming up to me, and I was just like, but it was fun to talk to them.
Wait. That's what you said?
Yeah, I did. I said,
What is that? What's that mean? What are they asking you?
I'm not there for that.
What they asking you? Sleep with them? I mean, what are you talking about?
No, they was just like, "How you doing, Miss Lady? I'm very good." They wanted to talk and laugh, and that's exactly what I did. Um, but it was like, so they wanted to talk more, and I would turn around and start talking to my girlfriend, another friend of Melba's who was there. So, you talk to other people, you bring in other people into the conversation, so it's not just you and him. What I'm just saying, having these eye to eye conversations. So I had to practice that as well. Of going,
Yes,
mm-mm.
we have to practice that. We're not
Kym,
good daters. Yes, sir.
Kym's having some trouble comprehending this, Sherri, as she'll take someone who was outside, maybe screaming into the wind, and include them into her closest circles of friends, family, and probably even buy their dinner.
Oh, that's funny.
I've seen it.
Absolutely, Chris, and you know it. We're just catching everybody. We know people are on live. We know Mark. Cleveland Mark is watching, the mayor of Cleveland. Sherri, you met Mark last week. He's on the live. Mark Williams.
Oh, that's right. I met Mark when I came out there and I did something for the Pink and Black event. This is Melba and I put on my New York hat over the hair, and we just had a good time. We just had a good time at the bar. When I tell you, I feel like a grown up.
That picture is killing me of you because it's a different kind of look. Like Melba's all trying to be sexy. When I tell you, you look like a psychopath. Look at your eyes. Them the crazy eyes. You're looking like, I might kill somebody tonight. What is wrong with you?
That's hysterical.
Or exhausted. I don't know what that look is.
Nobody said I look like a psychopath, but I will take it.
It's the look right now. I'm talking about the eyes. Your eyes, you're staring into the camera weird.
Well, where else are you supposed to stare into the camera?
I can't stand you. Hey, why don't we talk about Sherri's? Me and Sherri have shows coming up. Y'all want to see us live?
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Kym has one way she looks into the camera, Sherri. We need to acknowledge
What
it.
is that? What is that?
Watch out there now.
Hey now.
Watch out there now.
Hey.
I got to put my hair back to that. I like my hair big and crazy.
Hey, and I'm not trying to step on your plugs, Kym, but we do have a couple pictures from our friend Mark that I just remembered he was kind enough to send.
Come on, Mark Williams.
What pictures?
Associate producer Mark Williams today.
They're not of me, are they?
They are.
Oh, jeez.
Are we allowed to show these?
I didn't approve nothing. But
She didn't approve that. But do it fast. I'll tell you, take it down. Let's see. But Mark just take the pictures. He don't. Oh yeah, that's cute.
You look great.
Yeah. That's Mark right there, y'all. And that's Louis. Louis Moore has been a promoter for years. And that's Sherri looking very demure.
Yeah.
And that is Mark, the mayor of Cleveland, we say.
Yeah, it was a good time. We had
and that's your hair people. I guess your makeup or hair people.
This woman with the green dress on, I'm gonna go get this weave for the summer because I got to do a gig on a cruise ship. I got to be on a cruise ship for 4 days because I'm doing stand up.
Remember? Oh, you doing stand up on a cruise ship?
I got a headline for 2 days in a row, and
wow.
So
that's different.
I don't want to wear a wig. It's gonna be too hot. So they do these things now with Black girls. They're called K-tips. With with other girls, white girls, they clamp something on each individual strand of hair. Well, that pulls our hair out. So this is called K-tips. Where I think they do heat and it melts to your hair. Now you do have shedding, like your hair regularly sheds, but it's supposed to be
because that means your real forehead and real hair gonna be, your edges gonna be out.
Yeah.
Clip it no, I can't. No.
Why you can't do it?
I don't have nothing to clip it to about right here. My edges is real thin right here.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know about the
Try Batana cream. Batana cream. It smells like coffee.
Really?
I do that.
Okay.
Have I been noticing? No, because I wear a wig all the time, so I never get to look at.
But that's smart. But you do a lot, Sherri. You take care of yourself way better than you used to before you had a talk show. Um,
No, I just have been going out. Like, I'm going out to eat tonight. I'm going out to a restaurant
uh-huh.
to
Good.
get something to eat. I went out yesterday to Melbourne, so I'm going to Boulevard Bistro tonight because I'm gonna get a ribeye.
You love a ribeye.
I love a ribeye. I went and worked out today with Michelle Buteau. Let me see
Oh,
if I can
good.
find something that we did to send to Chris. We worked out today,
Oh,
and
good. At your place? Your regular
okay, he
workout
texted me
place?
back. I got a text from somebody.
Uh-oh. A dude from the bar?
No, I didn't give nobody my number. I told you what I did with the guys in the bar. I went, no. This is a big CEO.
Oh, I know who that is. I know who that is.
Hey,
You too.
Look at it.
I'm so glad because what the next part would have been is, I know who that is. That's Tom. I was like,
Right.
I know who that is. That's Charles.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been knowing Sherri's business. Y'all tripping.
Well, it's because I tell you. I mean, that helps because I tell you.
That does true.
No,
That
but
does help.
here's the thing. Like in the dating of it all, Kym, and you tell me your experiences. I've said I got to do it a little bit differently. I made choices years ago that did not benefit me. That the ramifications were very severe, and so I said I have to make different choices. I have to do things differently.
Yes,
With
you
men, I have to. There's boundaries you have to set up. There's levels of people. And I'm not saying a man you meet at the bar is not a good man. Probably not, because he used to being at that bar with women coming in.
But you
So
used to be in the bar too, so I don't understand. If this
No,
what
I'm
kills
not
me,
used-
people say, "I'm meeting the man at the bar," but you at the bar. So what's that saying about you?
Yeah, but I'm not at the bar every night, Kym. That it
How
says
you
a lot.
know
I'm
he
not,
is? You don't have no conversation with him. You don't know.
Kym. He was going to all the different groups of women, inserting his head in.
Okay, got it.
Talking. He was used to. He was very good looking. He was 50. He had just turned 58. He was very, very good looking. But you could tell, like, he was used to flirting. He was used to,
Right.
you know how men are. You could tell, Kym. It wasn't his
Baby,
first time at that rodeo.
I want you to come to this place we went to last night. Last night here in Los Angeles. Chris Spencer has a comedy club every 2 weeks. It's at a private club called Gravitas in
Okay.
Beverly Hills. And it is like the Soho House. And I said, how you going to have a show there? Because you can't pay to get in. But it's
You
all
used to be
the
a member, huh?
you used to be a member. So the room was, baby, it wasn't but 80 people or 90 people, 100. Well, it was very intimate. And the people in there, all the rich white people, all the rich Armenian
I've
people.
been to that club.
You've been there upstairs in the room, but you've been in there. A brother
Yes.
pulled up. He was in the Bentley truck. I looked at him. Girl, he looked like, just dude off the street. I looked, and finally, he was so nice. And I talked to him and I said, what do you do? He said, oh, I have a security company. I have 500 employees. I was like, what's happening here? Just the
It's
kind
very
of people.
exclusive.
I sat there and asked everybody for money for my film. I didn't do it properly, but I did throw it out there.
Hey, what film is that?
Walkinthelightmovie.com. Crowdfunding. We need a little donations here and there. Right now, we need a lot of donations, but Walk in the Light. Oh, that's say walkinthelightfilm.com.
This was something I didn't want to bring this up because I didn't want to be rude. There's
saying it wrong?
both. No. You're saying it right. So if you go to Walk in the Light Film, it's out there. That is a site they have, but Princella was pushing walkinthelightmovie.com. So walkinthelightmovie.com. I didn't mean to pop that one up.
So I told the rich people, go to the site.
Okay, but you can't assume that everybody knows what the heck walkinthelightfilm.com is. Can you tell people what is your role? What is the movie about? And why you are asking for money?
She sure can.
And it's about
Really, Grandpa, how did you get that scar?
The Oklahoma City bombing was one of the darkest days in American history.
a real life story Animated.
But among this darkness was a flicker of light.
Follow the sound of my voice, and I will show you how to get out.
A blind hero named Raymond Washburn
Is that a blind man leading people out of the building?
Look at that. Producer
So
Kym Whitley.
Yaha, the motto of our people.
That song you sing.
It means children of the sun. We walk in the light, Ayana. Even in the darkest of times, love is illuminating. So Yaha, walking in the light. So Yaha, my shadow is so bright.
So thank you, Sherri, for that introduction, and thank you, Chris. But walkinthelightmovie.com, we are crowdfunding. We are making an Oscar run, so we need money, of course, for publicity and showing in the theaters, etc. So if you find it in your heart, please go to walkinthelightmovie.com, and any amount will help us. Thank you so much. From the producer's
Okay.
mouth.
So
Okay.
you're trying to get an Oscar for this.
We are
Animated.
going to go into the short film category, animated. And because it's such a great story, and we're hoping that it will eventually get on streaming sites and in schools to tell the story about what happened at the Oklahoma City bombing, which was our first and hopefully last. Well, it was the first, then we had 9/11, but terrorist attack, in this country. And we want to educate the next generation.
Okay. All right.
So thank you for that.
Not enthusiastic about it like I think you should be, but
Okay, so I'm sorry because I was trying to think of the word. What is the word when it's a terrorist attack in your
Domestic.
own a domestic terrorist attack? It's the first
Right.
one. Guys, we're trying to make this Oscar run. If you can please go walk in the movie.com.
film or movie?
Movie.
Okay.
And hit that code or put your money in, send a check. And we are putting people's names on the credits to say thank you, so we can get this movie to the Oscars and hopefully win the Oscar and get this in schools. walkinthelightmovie.com. Thank you so much for your help in putting this together.
That sounded so much better,
Okay.
than you going, because we just want to, it's walkinthelightmovie.com. And, I'm one of the producers with C. Mickey. And, we're just trying to get money, to get it to the Oscars. I'm trying to just, people died, and we just want to educate them.
Sherri or Kym, can you all keep the high energy, not the low energy? I know, Sherri, you're going to be in Philadelphia. Kym, you're going to be in Houston. Before we dive into some listener questions, everything like that, I interrupted Kym earlier when she was getting ready to start.
I'm going to be at the Punchline.
Pep it up,
On
pep it
July.
up, pep it up. More energy. Come on.
I thought Sherri was
She
going to go first.
eating.
Right. Hey, y'all. I'm going to be the first time I'm going to be in Houston at the Punchline on July 18th and 19th. I got 4 shows. Please get your tickets. Go to the Punchline, Texas.com. I think it's punchlinetx.com. I
It is.
believe that's it. Is that it? Look
Yep,
at me.
That's where you get tickets.
That's where you get tickets. Houston, please come out. Show up, show out. It's going to be my first time. I'm very excited. I got some friends in Houston, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on. And then I'm coming to Atlanta. We'll find out. Happy Gilmore 2. I'm going to be promoting with Lunel, and I will find out
Nope.
that information. Nope,
Aren't you?
not Lunel.
Yeah.
Now, I can't even say it now because why would I confuse those two? I will be promoting.
You ready for this?
Happy Gilmore 2 with Lavelle Crawford.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You have just done the unforgivable. I can't believe Are you promoting with Lunel or Lavelle? Lunel Campbell or Lunel or Lavelle Crawford?
See, they both got LC's in their name.
Stop it.
Which
LC.
one? Are you promoting with Lunel?
Lunel.
Oh, I didn't know Lunel Campbell was in Happy Gilmore too.
No, it's their names are the same.
No, their names are not the same.
Tag on it.
So Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Crawford is
because, by the way, Lavelle Crawford has got his residency in Vegas at the Jimmy Kimmel's. So go see Lavelle Crawford. Lunel Campbell is going to be in Happy Gilmore 3. Girl.
Okay.
Lunel.
Crawford. Lunel's in Vegas. And by the way, you can get tickets to see Lunel. She has a residency in Vegas at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club.
And as we all know, Lunel, treasured St. Louis comedian.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Lavelle is from here.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
I was like, Lunel never told me she was treasured in St. Louis.
She's from Oakland.
She treasured, but she never told me.
Yeah, I was going to say she's from Oakland. I was like, well, maybe she moved as a child.
I was like, St. Louis.
She
was from the Bay.
You didn't question me. Oh, my goodness.
That's so funny.
So, Kym, what are you doing with Lavelle Crawford in Atlanta?
Well, Lavelle Crawford, we are going to be promoting Happy Gilmore 2. I was waiting on Erlene to call me back so I can promote it, but she probably hasn't gotten an answer. So I'll see by the end of the podcast, I can tell people where we're going to be.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be, let me see, because we don't have the flyer yet, but I'm going to be in Philly next Friday, July 11th. The show time is at 7 o'clock, only one show. I'm going to be at the Rivers Casino, and to get tickets, you can go to riverscasino.com. So Rivers Casino in Philly. I am going to be there. Looking forward to seeing everybody. And yeah, gonna make you laugh. Make you laugh.
That's it for you? I was like,
you want to do a take two?
I thought she had a couple shows.
No, I canceled two. I was supposed to be in Columbia, South Carolina, and Raleigh, Durham. I had to cancel both.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that.
Because one, I'm getting, it was supposed to be in November, and I'm getting my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
In November?
I can't, I'm not supposed to say the date.
Oh, okay.
I'm not supposed to say the date. And then
I
had to cancel.
I just put together this whole thing for Kym in November. I hope it's not that weekend.
Right, because I got to be with Sherri.
Sherri invited me too.
Yeah, y'all too.
So what's the? Well, you better send Sherri the date because y'all know where I got to be. Sherri, well, she got her other little friend, so she ain't gonna be too worried if I don't show up.
You know, I got a bunch of people flying in. For this. This is not every day you get a star.
No, it's not every day because I damn sure don't have one.
Kym, go ahead. Sorry, I was going to say, if we want, we can jump into some audience questions. We're live, and we've got folks tuned in. I don't know how much.
Come on, Buddy Lewis just walked in.
Oh.
He can take some questions with us. You got to scoot over, buddy. Buddy Lewis just brought my drink, Chris. I got to tell you and Sherri about this. Look at he's sweating. He been in traffic. Buddy Lewis, comedian, everyone. Look how Sherri is not enthused.
You know what? I don't care about Sherri. She needs a gummy or something. You know, I'm listening to Sherri. That is her Chicago angry weave lace front.
Weave lace
front. Down, making her angry with me.
I didn't answer.
I've done nothing.
I ain't angry with you. I was sleepy when you walked in, Buddy Lewis.
You know what? I need you. When you heard my name, you should have perked up.
We got too much history for me to be perking.
I'm perkable.
Our relationship is
unperkable. I know if I was Scroncho, you would have perked up.
Why are you throwing names out there like that?
Kym, if I was, you should be. You perked up when I came in. Okay,
any man.
Okay, thank you. Any man.
And this is why I don't talk to Buddy.
This is why
Buddy got diarrhea of the mouth. He don't know when to shut up.
Look at see now see you got to
There goes some more diarrhea for you.
This gonna be 30 seconds, and he already used up 15 seconds. You got 15 seconds. What do you want to talk about?
Damn! Look at you looking at you. What Chris?
Now you got 11 seconds. What are you talking about?
He just came by to say
This
hi.
ain't your show either.
I don't give a rat's ass. You got 15 seconds.
Oh, now
What do
you
you
want to fight?
talk about?
Are y'all gonna get in a fight?
Oh no,
No.
we don't have comedy beefs.
No, okay.
No, we don't have no
We
time.
don't do comedy beefs.
So Chris, Buddy has this drink he brought over to me. Let me tell you. He brought this drink over.
Oh, really, Kym? Tell me more.
Yes. Where's the drink?
It's right there.
So
You see that?
so
You see those
Buddy has
acting
brought-
chops, Sherri? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Right.
No, this nigga's talking about how skinny he's gotten.
Yeah. How much?
I would
weight
say
did he
looking trim.
Since let's say in about 6 months, I've lost about 35 pounds. It hasn't been 6 months. It's been over a year. So
But
a year and a half.
You haven't been doing the click click.
No, I don't do it. I don't have health care, so I can't do that. You know, I'm an unworking actor writer that doesn't have health care. So no.
Okay. So
Well,
Are you
hey,
checking-
the future looks bright in the current setup.
Yeah. Okay.
What we got going on?
Don't try to put me on some medical miracles that I can't pay for. Oh no, sir. I have to do the old real homegrown remedies.
so he found this.
Look amazing. You look
he
amazing.
does. It's part of his. He does a regimen which I have found fascinating. He takes some green tea pills to get his metabolism up in the morning.
Yeah, green tea and a little coffee. That helps get you going. And you can I use mushroom coffee. So there's some brands
Oh,
that
I love
can
it.
use. I will promote. And then I make this concoction that I saw on the internet too. It's pineapple, ginger, lemon, cinnamon, and you mix it all together. And
But it's the rind.
it's
of the
rind of the pineapple, right? The rind
How
of
do
the
you
pineapple.
clean that, buddy?
First, you rinse off your pineapples good. Then you put them. They got this little vegetable cleaner thing that I saw on the internet that I'm gonna get off Temu. I just got to make sure that it's the right one because you be ordering Temu and you order the 40-ounce thing and they'll send you they'll send you an 8-ounce cup. So you gotta get the right one. Anyway, but an old school remedy is just to soak everything, rinse off the rind, and then soak it in baking soda and a little apple vinegar. And it'll clean. It cleans it pretty good. Then rinse it again. And it cleans off most fruit. Any kind of insecticide, pesticide, that kind of thing. Cleans it off. So
Sherri,
you cut it and boil it, and 15 minutes later you put all it in a big pot. And I put the video on. I can put the video up if anybody wants to see it.
I want to see it.
But
Okay.
tell him you
put it
drink
on your Instagram. What's your Instagram, buddy?
It's the real Buddy Lewis jokes on Instagram. Go check it out.
The real
Buddy Lewis
jokes
on Instagram.
on Instagram. Okay.
And you put all of that in a pot, boil it for about 15-20 minutes, and then pour off the liquid off of that. And then what I do is I grind up the other stuff, the rind, the stuff that's left. You grind it up in a pulp, run it through cheesecloth. You can get about if let's say you have a half gallon of it, you'll get about another quarter gallon of it, depending on how much water you use. So you can drain it, and you drink that in the morning, and I drink one at night.
And he said it curbs your appetite.
Really curbs your appetite, and it sort of burns off belly fat, the brown fat around your tummy.
So what are
Pretty
you
good.
eating?
I haven't changed my diet. Like, I'm not eating this, I'm not eating that. I will eat pig, hamburger, everything. I don't eat as much sweets anymore. I don't eat a lot of sweets because I feel like I don't need it. It kind of helps you get away from the sweets. Something about it. I don't know what it is, but it works for me.
Congratulations, buddy. That's hard. 35 pounds. That's
Yeah.
so easy to eat.
Yeah, I'm I looked at the scale today. I'm 235.1, which
Yeah.
is
So that's shoot. That is not what I was looking for.
Well, you about to put some pictures.
I'm about to put some bad.
Yeah, you about to put some naughty pictures up, Kym. That is, and cover that up. Whenever you take a picture, cover that up. The naked ones, cover that up.
So that's Buddy, Sherri.
Wow, Buddy, you look great.
It look good.
Yeah.
Am I perkable? I told you I'm perkable right now. When I come in the room, perkable.
So he brought me the drink because I was like, I don't know how to make this, Buddy. So he brought it, and he said it lasts for about
30 days. You can, juice is juice. You got some juice that's probably in your refrigerator been there for a year. So
what do you drink? How many ounces do you drink in the morning?
About 8 to 10 in the morning. And if you like it, I tell everyone if you don't really care for the taste, you want to add make it a tea and put a little honey in it. Works. It still works the same.
Oh my gosh, you look really great.
Thank you, Sherri.
And I love your father's time beard.
You like that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, thank you, Sherri. You know what? Don't start
no. Anyway, go ahead and do some questions.
You got
Chris,
money,
real quick. So then we can get Buddy on.
You got money. I'm looking for a lady with money.
This I was at the bar, Kym.
Right.
Okay, Sherri, can we get a glasses hold?
She said no. Sherri, you know what though? Guess what? I have them dudes don't have. I got a toolbox. I can fix stuff. I know you got a table in there that's a little rickety. I can fix
know what? At this season, that is that's a big get that you could fix.
Okay, I know how to fix stuff. I got a power drill, a level. Those black men, them regular dudes ain't got no level. I got professional level.
You got a leveler.
Yeah, leveler.
The leveler, all right.
Get fixed. Doorknobs that's coming off. I can do all of that. Electricity. Wow. I can fix. Switches that's not working. Lamps that's broke. Oh yeah.
Can you change the air conditioner filter?
Oh, in a hot minute. You listen. Let me tell you something.
I'm about to
Sherri,
go outside and look
hey, that's right.
I was like, Buddy, be careful what you brag about.
You gotta be ready to go when I finish that work.
Wait, what?
Ready to go where?
What was that?
Ready to go where?
Oh, dinner.
Dinner? You better.
There'll be
work for work. I call that a fair exchange.
there will be consuming. That's true.
Right.
Obviously, Buddy ain't dating women our age.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah.
Ain't nobody ready to go, Buddy.
You know what? I want to unleash.
I need you to get it ready. Look at me with that plumber's crack. I don't care what's going on in there. Get it. I need you to get ready.
So, Chris, do you have any questions from the audience, please?
Catch Buddy Lewis on the gray. I'm thinking Andre Lavelle, John Moody, and Buddy. We unleash them on the Two Funny Mamas fan. It's the Men of Two Funny Mamas tour. I'm thinking that you all know John Moody. John and Andre and Buddy out on tour. There won't be a middle-aged woman left unturned. I'll tell you that.
Turned out, straight turned out.
I'm in on laughing, but okay. You want comments? Yeah. How about that? It is live, so thanks for tuning in. How about this?
And I got a degree too, Chris. I got a degree. I can talk smart.
I mean, that is perfect.
That's Buddy Lewis.
Fab 540. Fab 540. Kym, question for you. Would you do another reality show?
Yes. Yes, depending on the reality show, I would. I would do one with Sherri. That'd be fun.
Oh.
I don't want to do no reality show.
I was like, Kym, why are you
going to... We're doing one now.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's not a reality show. No, that's Buddy.
Yeah. All right. Keeping it moving. J-Rock, can we get both Kym and Jack A on Two Funny Mamas? That way people will stop thinking they're the same person.
Good idea. Good idea.
Okay. Gotcha. Very good idea. How about a real question? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Kym, your basketball coach, Dr. Hamilton, is my mentor. She often says I remind you of her. Such a powerful compliment. Thank you for being you out loud and such a beauty. That's from Spiritual Informer Crew.
Volleyball. She's going to have a reunion. I think she put me in her book. She had a book.
Oh wow.
My coach from
What was
college.
it? What-
I was the coach of the. I mean, I was the captain of the volleyball team. Don't hate.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say, were you one of her good players, or were you just one of those good bench warmers that coached?
No, it wasn't that many of them, so everybody had to play.
Okay, good.
We all took turns doing the laundry. All right.
No, I was actually okay. I did break Stu's arm, my girlfriend.
What?
And I did break her arm at Fisk in college.
What, she said
I
you wasn't
rolled
no
on
good?
it. I rolled.
Maybe you.
How did you roll on her arm?
Did you play in
Because this is-
college?
Yeah, I was the captain of the volleyball team in college.
Club
bad.
or the official team?
The official team. Sure did.
What?
Went to championships.
Did you wear them little tight shorts like they do?
Tight.
Like they do on that beach volleyball, Kym?
I wasn't much of a jumper though. I didn't get up. And in basketball,
You were a squatter more.
yeah, I was a squatter.
Yeah,
I was a
that's-
squatter.
Yeah, I can
What
And
do they
I
call
got,
that? Libero?
Okay. I don't
No, that's a defensive position. Isn't that a real position in volleyball?
I never heard of that one, but let me see.
That's a real. Look it up. Libero is a strictly
you.
defensive player in volleyball.
Hold up. I was strictly defensive, all right.
Squat down with them
See my little-
knees. Yeah, there you go, Fisk. Okay.
On the volleyball team. Woo, Kym. So, yeah, that was me.
Did you get a letter? Because you know, Kym, I was actually a swimmer. At
That's
Howard
right.
University.
At Howard University, you were a swim captain.
Yeah,
I heard.
I wasn't captain, but I was close.
Why don't you teach Joshua how to swim then and make him do strokes so he can be on the team?
I will be glad to come over here and give Joshua some swim.
Sure.
Something. He
Oh,
needs
he
to play
like
something. Golf, swim. This is the thing. Joshua can swim and he argues with me. There's some ghetto swimming right here. I said, Joshua, just jumping in the pool and getting to the other side the best way you can is not swimming.
He's floundering.
I said, you got to do the side arm and breathe. He was like, I can breathe. He doing this. And back under the water. So,
Question
Yeah.
for Sherri. We ready? I have a question. Will Kym work with Tyler Perry again before Sherri will again?
damn.
Maybe.
Tyler told me Sherri was his BFF. So I'm sure Sherri will be
It's
back.
tough.
with me.
Tough
Oh,
to
Sherri,
hear
you were great in that movie. I liked
And
you in
Straw,
that
she
movie.
was
You were
good.
great.
Thank you
She had a
very
good
much.
wig
No,
on.
it'd be nice if you said what?
And you had a good wig on.
Oh yeah, because usually you talk about the hair I wear in movies. Yeah, that'd be great. I look like a bank manager. How about
you
that?
sure did. You was a bank manager extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Question. This is from all right. So this is our youngest viewer. Apparently, Maddie says, "I'm one of your youngest viewers. I'm in high school. My question is, how do you work with a draining and difficult director? I did Hadestown and Little Shop of Horrors, and it wasn't easy working with them." Great question.
Wow. That is
You
a
work
good
with
question.
She's saying she worked with Tyler Perry.
No. She did. She's in high school and she did the show Hadestown. You know, the one Hannah was in?
Yeah, Hannah
And
was in.
she did another, I didn't hear. And she had
Hadestown and
a
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors. She had a horrible director. It was a difficult director. And how do you deal with them?
Oh, I see.
Sherri need to take a nap.
On the insensitive side, unfortunately, get used to it. It's tough. You gotta just know you're gonna deal with lots of people like that.
And unfortunately, you don't have a lot of leverage because you're in high school. She did say she was in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're in high school, so it's not like you can call your agent and say this person is being difficult. We got to work this out. So it really is just as long as you're attached to your character, it is just kind of they will let you have some input, but you got a megalomaniac that you're working with, and usually in high school it's whatever they say goes. So it's not long as they're not putting you in any kind of harm's way. It's kind of like you got to deal with that. If you get in a business, it still is that, because I've had difficult directors. They're far in between, I think, because Tyler is one that lets you collaborate.
Well, and Hannah, if you're fortunate enough in your career not to be forced into porn, then maybe you can. Well, I'm just saying I've had bad directors when I've. Okay. Yeah. So
Don't listen to Buddy. What he meant was
Movies.
Yeah, that's what Buddy was doing. Yeah, look
You're
at
talking
Sherri's
to a high school person.
I'm just saying, if she's
You're not
fortunate in her
talking to-
career not to have that happen, that's what I'm saying. Don't have it happen.
with all the puppy stuff going on. I think that's what Buddy was referring to. Maybe
Avoid
look
bad people, I think is what he's
Yeah,
saying.
Basically,
that's what I'm saying. Don't get in that business.
Be very careful. But basically, you only have to deal with it for a little while. Tell her that. That's pretty much what you
Become a superstar, and you can tell you can work who you want to work with.
And it's not a long-lived. When you're doing a play, it seems like forever, but you don't have to be with that person but so long. And then
There's
learn
an end period.
Be undeniable too.
What was her name,
Take an
Chris?
opportunity. I don't know.
What was her name? Chris?
I don't know if you want to say. I don't know
want
if
to
you
speak
call her.
directly to her too. Also, listen,
Maddie.
Natty, listen. This is a personal thing. First of all, we need to, this is what we don't do as actors, is we don't always check ourselves. Natty, why were you difficult to work with? Okay, maybe you already got some diva because you were the star of the movie, and maybe you got a little thing you need to deal with. So she could be
true. It could be two sides of the story.
We don't know what the director's problem with you. You might be you might be some lunatic on the set.
Hey girl, I'm on the podcast.
I'm just saying, check yourself
and,
before you say,
Sherri's about to quit the podcast.
Yeah. But just check yourself. I'm just saying, sometimes we don't have accountability for our own issues or set. Ain't that right?
We got another question from Rowan, Rawan. Chris, please tell Kym and Sherri they have a fan in Saudi Arabia. That's how you know you've made it. Shout out to Rowan. That's amazing. Wow. Look at that, Sherri.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. We appreciate you.
Josephine. Well, I won't read that one. Great gowns, beautiful gowns. Sherri, can you bring Mark Curry back on the Sherri Show?
Oh, they like Mark Curry.
He was a big hit.
Yeah, Mark Curry was a big hit. He got big numbers because he's a pro. He's so funny. I think he's still on Cat Williams' tour, right?
Yeah, Mark Curry's on Cat Williams' tour, Red Grant. I think all the regulars,
Yeah, Mark Curry is something, he's just something special. You just don't have to do
When do
any
you go
work.
back? When does your show go back?
September 22nd.
Okay. Just making sure everybody's aware of the date.
September 22nd. I will be checking in.
Yes.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Are we going to do Funny Over 50 again? You think we can try
I want to. I do want to. I got something different. I'm doing something a little bit. You want to what?
I said that was a big hit. I thought it was a good.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to get on the show again that way.
Oh, I'm getting on the show. You ain't gonna worry about that.
No, but if you were part of Funny Over 50.
Oh, really?
Oh, I can get in that part too.
What you say, Sherri?
Yeah, Funny Over 50. I would like to bring back, and because I thought it was really great.
Do something different. You're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do something a little different for the show this season.
Okay.
Change it up a little bit, and I think I remember with some with Buddy, but I can't remember. But he looks amazing and good and wonderful and funny.
I'm just trying to not cause any more controversy on the show.
Yeah. Look at her.
I think I'm gonna have to edit everything I said.
Oh, we're live. We're live.
Oh, we're live, buddy.
Oh, we're live. Oh,
So as that girl and her mother sat there listening to us give advice, her mom.
I'm canceled. Chris, I've been canceled.
How about a legit question for Buddy and Kym? How did you all meet? Damien wants to know.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a great story.
Oh, wow. That's a really great story. Tell it.
We'll be the
Well, I
judge.
know how you. Oh, I know. We met that long ago.
I won't date Kym, but
wow.
I was standing there with the Qs. I had just become an Omega
in college.
I'm at Howard University. This vision of loveliness comes walking across campus, sexy, hot. This volleyball player that I didn't know and I'd never seen because I saw all of the women that came on campus because I was a campus pal. So I knew all of the women that when they came in, they were freshmen. I'd never seen this. And so this big, tall, glamorous sexy thing comes walking across campus, and I go, ooh, yeah, I see my stuff coming this way. I said something all derogatory like I've done on this show currently, and I said, who is that? Who is that fine ass? I said, who's that fine ass chick right there? I'm gonna get that. And then her brother smacked me in the back of the neck and went, that's my sister. And I went, oh, oh, King.
I think that happened to a lot of dudes, buddy. They got smacked across the head.
That was Scott.
I was like,
Scott slapped him.
Slapped me in the back of the neck. Bruh, that's my sister. I went, oh, dang. You almost got. And so we became friends.
Yeah.
Sister kind of brother thing, and that was 1984
and then
or 5.
And then we did a club together called the Hi Cafe.
Yeah, we worked
years.
together. We started a comedy club in the Valley on Wednesday nights, and it was the hottest thing in the Valley for
it really was
7 years. And then we just been friends. I helped Kym, and she takes me on the road with her sometimes. And we've just been friends like family now, because I knew whole family back in the day when they had the greatest slogan ever on a t-shirt, black by popular demand. If they would have put that in a patent and got it, that Kym would be rich right now. But they started that at Howard.
What?
Why did you do
Black
that?
by popular
Black
demand.
by we did start that.
Yep, the
That
shirt,
was
black by
horrible.
popular demand.
Oh, and then it was in Time magazine.
Yep,
and
that was Kym Whitley and her brothers.
Yep.
And y'all never
So that's how we
trademarked
met.
that.
Black folks
What happens
weren't
is, that was just like Louis
doing
Vuitton
trading or
and
marketing.
different. Just people just steal. You can't stop them. It's hard to the bootleggers.
Yeah, the
That's what we
bootlegs.
did, and we were very young.
I almost
yeah.
be the bootlegger of it when I was doing this play.
Yeah.
They had my face all on the shirts, and I took
that's
all their
right.
shirts. I took all their shirts
Wow.
in Philly.
Oh.
Something what Chris does.
And they
I was
let
doing
you take the shirts?
They couldn't help it. I took my friend, the bodyguard, out there with me.
Okay.
Me and Greg Dent took all the shirts.
Wow.
He was selling for
think it's
$20 and didn't give me my cut.
Oh, otherwise it'll been fine.
I mean, if you would have, broke me off my piece, but me and Shamar's got our pictures all on the shirt. Me and Shamar should have been paid.
I think it's very. Sorry.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
very-
Sherri?
Exactly.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you leotarding up in here?
And it's
Okay.
live. And
You
it's
looking
live.
like a circus performer. Get up, Circus Soul Negro Lay. Go, girl.
I am on pajamas. It's
Oh,
the
is that
shorts.
what it is? I don't know why
Yes,
you got
they're
sequins on your pajamas. That's okay.
Because it's Juicy Couture.
Circus performer.
Yeah,
She's
you-
a circus.
You gotta, and they snap
They're
at the bottom.
short.
Why your
A
pajamas
high
snap at the
schooler.
bottom?
Let me tell you something that's different. A high schooler can see my little outfit. It is literally shorts and a tank top. Sorry, folks. It fell because I'm sitting in the chair, and it fell. My computer fell off the chair. But I think it's really great y'all's friendship over
Met
30
Sherri at
plus
Comedy Theater, but back in the day, she don't want to.
Back in the
we've
day.
been friends for a long time too. Stop it, acting like
We've known each other because, buddy, I met you. You had given up a career as being was it a biochemical engineer?
I was a microbiology major in college, so I had designs on being a pharmaceutical sales rep or going to dental school, and neither one of those panned out.
Oh, I thought you was a biochemical engineer.
What do you mean?
So
It didn't pan out, buddy.
What do you mean?
You're very smart. What happened? You came out of college and was like, I'm funny and I'm going to do stand up.
Yeah, pretty much. And my mother was like, you know what? You ain't funny. Spend all this money on
I just remember, buddy, you were so funny when I met you.
What
at
do you
the
mean
Comedy
so
Act.
funny? You're saying it like I am now not. What do you mean?
No, I'm not saying it out because I give you your props and your flowers.
Okay, thank
you are one of the most hysterical comics I've ever met. But were you married before? You were, weren't you?
See that you go bringing up personal business, Sherri, all up there. See, you run your mouth too much.
Because this is what I remember about Buddy. We all went out after it was a comedy, not the Comedy Act, it was the Townhouse or something like that.
Right.
And we all went out or maybe it was maybe it was the high. It was Evan Lionel. It was you, Buddy. It was me, and I don't know if it was Pierre, the comic, but Buddy married, and he didn't have his ring on. He lost it or something, his wedding ring. And I'll never forget, he defended to the death why he didn't need to wear that daggone wedding ring. And I will never forget that.
Okay, now here this is true story.
Okay,
True story.
okay.
This is the true story. I had taken it off. I had taken it off because I got soap and stuff in it while I was in the bathroom, and I took it off and put it on the counter. My daughter came in and grabbed it off of the counter, and she had put it in her mouth, and she was like chewing on the ring. And so I grabbed it out of her mouth. I got out of the shower. I realized she had put the ring in her mouth and was chewing on it. And I grabbed it out of her mouth and I set it down. And the next day, we had the earthquake.
Oh, wow.
And that was the earthquake, and all of the stuff in bathroom and everything fell over. And I couldn't find it until I was divorced and moved out, and I found it. It's a true story.
He could not find it.
I couldn't find it. And then I realized I had put it away too good. You know how you put things away too good?
He said, I couldn't find it until I was divorced and moved out.
And I was divorced and we had moved out, and I went, oh, there it is.
There it is. There's that wedding ring.
That's a true story.
Have you ever wanted to get back together with your wife?
See, Sherri,
Sherri, look.
You know, she has a great job right now. As an actor, the healthcare would be great. However, I think we're.
I love a however. I love a however.
We're different people with different interests, you know, and I think I discovered that. So no, I care about her. We're still friends. As a matter of fact, I was there at Christmas. Then I get to go to events. My daughter's graduation was, she graduated, got her master's degree, and she's teaching now. And when they had a little celebration, I got invited. So I'm still family, but we're not. And I'm not the kind of person you leave and you get angry with. I'm too good for you to stay mad.
Well, there is that other answer. What about?
Huh?
I don't know. Have you met Sherri Shepherd? I bet she could stay mad at you.
Huh?
Yeah, I can stay mad. I can stay mad.
No, Sherri, you know what? Kym, what'd you say, Kym?
I said, what about that young girl that left you?
Okay, now, see, Kym, now, Sherri, why don't you get on her and do her the same way you did me with the shut your mouth, you talking too much.
I didn't say a name, no.
Okay.
Anyway. I would say, buddy, you haven't watched the show. That's once a week.
I know.
But the young girl, you like that young girl.
Okay, and I learned my lesson. You can't date someone 20 years younger than you. It's difficult.
And here's the thing, Buddy did a very funny one-man show about dating this woman that he fell in love with, who happened to be half
it's called
his
A Fool in Love.
It was very good.
Sherri, and you messed up, Chris. Don't ever do this, because one day I said to her, you're gonna find out why y'all shouldn't be together. Because I said to her, one day I used to go, hey, may the force be with you, and send out to the world, may the force be with you. She went, why do you always say that? I went, what?
What are you talking about?
I was like, it's from the movie Star Wars. She's like, I wasn't born when that movie came out. I went, oh.
Did it stop you? Do you like women your age, or you like younger women?
Be honest.
I like a woman who's a little younger than me, but I would, depending on the right woman, if we're the same age, you just gotta have some things in order, like
your legs, your body.
Yeah, your legs and your tummy.
What did you say?
I know I'm pissing off all the funny mama fans. Listen, I'm sorry. Sherri, you can't keep doing that. You're looking very OnlyFanish right now.
She got the
bed.
She got the bed in the background. I'm waiting on the camera to get the crotch level, and
I know Sherri. What is happening here?
Hey, we had a meeting about growing our viewership pre-show before you came on, Kym.
There you
So
go.
mind your
That'll get some
business.
men in here. That'll get some men in here.
That's why
Sherri,
we're supposed to do the podcast on
Sherri,
Saturday.
put that leg on the ceiling. Let me see. Let me put that foot on the ceiling right now. Put that foot on the ceiling right now. Let me.
You can. That's the problem.
Put that foot on the ceiling. I see your workout videos, Sherri. I've seen them. Go on. Let me see. Let me see you throw that leg up. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Fab 540. Fab 540's in the live chat and said, "Maddie, get off of here."
Manny.
The high school. So now we have listeners policing, and we appreciate that because we need it. Oh boy, Renisha loves Buddy's laugh.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh my God.
Devin suggested we have T.S. Madison on as our next guest.
Oh, T.S. Madison. That would be an interesting guest.
Kym, I don't know why you haven't lost more weight in here. Why do you have the air off?
Because the noise will bother Chris.
First of all, don't throw me under the bus. You have 900 rooms in that estate that we could have put that computer.
Built on a wing. You don't have no quiet AC.
But the permits aren't up to date, buddy. So she has
Damn.
to do it.
You want me to turn? I'm gonna turn it on. Hey, Chris.
No,
Yeah.
don't do it. I'm not gonna.
It's just Chris.
Do you see Sherri? Do you see Sherri Shepherd right now?
Sherri, did you eat a gummy? What's going on?
She took your advice.
Podcast.
Hey, speak.
Look at it. You look like a fish.
I love how, and that nobody is in the chat going, "Why is Kym talking about Sherri?" She
No,
ain't
no
messing
one.
with
No one will say one.
The moment I pop off on Kym, everybody gonna be jumping on my back. Why you messing with Kym? She just trying to have fun. Why you? The moment I pop off,
You're right.
Pop on.
But this is the problem. Sherri ain't sitting up at a desk or nothing. If I was lounging in my room,
I know. Yeah,
she got a bed behind her.
Yeah.
She lounging. She got pajamas on. Yeah. So disrespectful to the podcast.
The
and so she's like, I'm gonna lay in my bed and do the podcast.
I think it's a pole in the corner over there that she
Look at her leg. She got a leg up.
Got a leg up.
Good. Get these viewerships.
There's got to be a pole over there around the corner. I got to be a pole.
MM says Sherri's in another dimension.
Look at her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to promote my book. We don't have. Thank y'all. Y'all made me remember.
Sherri, real quick, hang on. Kym can promote it. Just Kym, pull it out from under the chair you're sitting in. How it's keeping the thing level.
Not that
and you
book.
can.
That book's already been out.
She actually dropped it in the trash. Hold on, let me.
Buddy's got you, Sherri. Don't worry.
Let me get it out of the trash.
Thanks, buddy.
Sherri has a new book coming out. This is her third book.
Hey,
Sherri,
energy.
take it away.
Energy.
Sherri has a new book coming out. It's her third book. Sherri Shepherd's children's book. And what's the name of it, Sherri?
I wrote a book, and it's available for pre-order, everybody. We should have me on as a guest for Two Funny Mamas.
Chris Denman and Sherri Shepherd one-on-one. Just how this all got started.
I'm telling you, do an hour interview. But no. It's called The Sunshine Queens. And it's literally, about it. I'm a big fan of women and girl power. And it's about, these little girls who realize that they're strong, but they're only stronger with each other. And every trial or something that they go through, they really need each other to make it through, to depend on. You can count on me. And it's called The Sunshine Queens. And wherever any online bookseller is, you can pre-order it. Yes, that's The Sunshine Queens. And those are my girlfriends. So like I said, it's available for pre-order. I'm very excited about The Sunshine Queens and just, reaching these my little brown girls. So it's available for pre-order. It'll be out, I believe, in October or November. So, and I'll be going on the road to promote it. So thank you guys for pre-ordering. I appreciate it.
Kym, can you? It's holding up the chair. It's holding up can you get it out from under the chair?
That was her last book.
Oh, that was the last.
Yeah.
To be fair,
that's my last.
And it was autographed.
Like 3 of them stacked up.
The chair. Wait a minute.
Ricky.
Let me bring this up. I got a bone to pick with you, young
Hang on,
lady.
Sherri's got a good
And
angle.
that book was number 12 on the New York Times bestseller list. It's called Plan D. It's called Plan D: How to Lose Weight and Beat Diabetes, even if you don't have it.
What kind of beat diabetes, even if you don't have it? Okay. Listen, keep your leg up. I want to tell everybody, Sherri, I got a bone to pick with you. So I'm at this comedy club last night. Chris Spencer's coming, Gravitas. A young lady comes to me, runs up to me. I'm in the back. She says, hi. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but of course I heard Sherri Shepherd's name. Sherri wants to know about her vanity at your house. I was like, wait a minute. I said, you
That was my realtor.
Yeah.
Tanasha.
Vanity. And then Tanasha she's like, oh, I said, it's at my house. I said, but you need to tell Sherri, it ain't like it used to be when she first brought it there. It's a whole bunch of stuff on it. I don't know if something's broken. People using it as a step ladder. Sherri, I told you, I opened up the garage. And they being disrespectful to your vanity because it's covered in plastic. People don't know what it is. So I did
Why don't you put a sign on it that says, vanity, please be careful, fragile.
Why don't you come get it? How about that? How about we ship it to New York?
I'm in New York. How am I going to come get it?
You see what I'm saying? That's why people got shit on it, Sherri.
Hey, Sherri, well, I'm willing as a zaddy proprietor of moving furniture. I do that too. Listen, I will bring the vanity.
Move. Let me tell you something.
I will drive the vanity out there to you. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Sherri.
Dig them, baby. Dig them superhero shorts out that butt. Yes, that's cute. Oh, you got dog it, Robin. Let me see it again, Batman. Let me see it again, Batman.
Tequila wants to know what yoga pose you're doing, Sherri.
I apologize to our listeners and our viewers.
Girl, you looking like a superhero. Where the boots?
Buddy, you need to, Lord Jesus, Sherri, I'm about to go to the gym.
You need a cape.
This is
where them fans at?
No, this is
where them fans at?
Going all of my room. Oh, jeez. All my bedroom.
Look, this is ridiculous. He over here. You stay your ass out the camera, Sherri Shepherd. I don't need.
I just want to go get a water real quick.
Go ahead, Sherri.
Let me
don't you know?
For all the men watching. Yeah,
no, it's just y'all. It's just y'all. I'm a run because this.
I'll be sweating. We got children watching. Listen, everybody.
First of all, no child they should be all in class in school doing something. Okay, especially on the East Coast.
I just saw Sherri get up and grab her water, and it was. I think she could have played volleyball at Fisk also.
I sure could have.
Yeah, you can't even talk. Chris is like she could play volleyball.
Is that how I was?
Yeah, you go. Yeah.
Look, you missed it, Kym.
Yes.
The slide killed me. Did you run and slide back into the frame?
No, gone. That was some. That was
talent, Sherri.
Yeah, there you go.
I would still been
Tom Cruise style.
I'd have still been getting up the water. I'd have still been trying to get up and get the water.
Yeah.
She done ran and got the water and then slid.
Can we get one more, Sherri? You got one more in you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, she business on like Tom Cruise and slide in there.
Okay. All right, people. I want to tell Sherri who I met today. When I was.
I didn't get to show you. I was at Pride. Happy Pride.
Oh yeah. Show us
this weekend. I think I sent you the video, Chris. Did you download?
I got 2 videos.
Yes. Okay. Niecy Nash was on the float in God's Love We Deliver for Pride. Her and her wife, Jessica Betts. And Melba from Melba's in Harlem. If you come to Harlem, please go to her restaurant. So I told you I'm being very intentional about not staying home. So I went out and hung out with Niecy and Jessica. And I happened to have a dress that I had bought maybe right before COVID. And I had never put it on. So I wore it for Pride. And here you go.
Ain't nobody asking me to jump up and show my.
It was a boy club.
Wait, can we play the audio? Well, why not? Who cares? Let's just go for it. Kym, are you going to watch this or are you boycotting?
I had to turn on the air. Buddy about to pass out.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
I'm fine.
I'm good. I'm just stiff. Okay. I'm back. I want to see it.
Then Kym could.
I'm down for the top, bitches. All these hoes be big fans. Bring me the LA Almonds. Hey, keep that bag coming. I'm gonna keep
does Sherri have on?
A fan?
Well, let's show the second video, Chris. You got that one?
Hang on.
That was the first.
There you go. First one.
I only wore it. It was for the club with the boys.
Here we go.
Who it was, and they were so beautiful.
From the Houston, everybody, fucking everybody.
Oh, it's painful. Is that a thong you have on under there?
Skin. What are you wearing?
She's just nasty.
You look like
it look like a
sexy popsicle.
No, she looked like one of them sausages. Look,
Hey!
buddy. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's a booty.
Oh hell! Oh my goodness! You look like a hot plate. Oh my goodness! It's a.
Use a fan. Use a fan. Use a fan. Fan yourself, buddy. Calm down. You ain't never seen Sherri like that.
We're getting flagged for the music. I don't care about that.
Sherri is a little chubby little comedian.
Yeah, oh my goodness, Sherri.
Look at it. Look at her now. See what happened when you get a little money?
Yeah.
No, Chris.
Oh, Chris, look at right there. That's right there. Right there.
One huge muscle. One huge muscle.
And you didn't have to worry about no man asking to pull that thong out, did you?
Nobody.
That's gotta be probably kind of fun.
Anybody
when I tell you, that was the most fun because to be able to, and it was only for that celebration, to be able to wear that, and guys were coming up going, "Bitch, look at that! Oh my God, you look good." But here's what happened after they did all that: they turned right back around to their boyfriends. Like nobody tried it. It was awesome. Nobody tried anything.
No women. No women.
No studs hood on you.
No, it wasn't. No, there was no. It was. This was all the boys.
Oh,
it was a couple of girls there who were coming with their other girlfriends. It was amazing.
Next time wear that. Next
down.
time wear that to when the bros are having a party. When the Qs are having a party, wear that dress right there.
Y'all knocking.
You get some attention.
Down. Go sit down, Dexter.
Guaranteed. You get a little attention at the Q's event.
Oh my God!
Chris.
Okay, you can take it on, Chris. I don't want anybody taking a screenshot.
Oh, it's too late.
So let's go into pop culture.
We're moving the topics along. Kym, did you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sherri.
Diddy got the verdict.
Oh.
Diddy. They didn't
play a
get
little
him on
game
any
called "I'll
RICO
let you two
charges.
talk about this."
There are no RICO charges. He was not charged with transporting youngsters. Hey, Jeffrey. Across state lines. He was charged with, taking prostitutes like over the state lines, and he was charged with getting prostitutes. So basically, it seemed like the jurors was going, you know what? He nasty. He freaky. He nasty.
Right.
But his organization wasn't doing no criminal, activities. So they charged him with those 2 counts that he would hire prostitutes and that he transported prostitutes. And I guess allegedly they're of age. So, but it still carries.
So I don't understand.
And who does?
Buddy.
I don't transport mine.
See.
I don't do that.
They get their own ride.
Hey, look, I reimburse them after they get their ticket.
So you're telling me?
That's right. They use their own Uber account.
That's how you get around it.
So you're telling me, Sherri Shepherd, that
you reimburse them after they get their ticket.
So you're saying very well P. Diddy could walk. Is that what we're saying?
Don't walk.
No, there is prison time that is due for the 2 charges. Like he could face up to 10 years. Will he do 10 years? Okay. Yeah, the time he's already served a year. They've already, even his attorneys have asked the judge to release him. To release him while they figure out how much time he got to serve. So they're deliberating on that. But the big one was the RICO. That's what everybody thought they were going to get him with, that his company committed criminal activity by transporting these young girls. But the jury said no. So, you also, what the option was is if he does do prison time, the president could pardon him.
Oh, he gonna do.
Well,
Yeah.
I think he should get the same. I think he should get the same amount of time the president got for sexual assault. So I think he didn't get
There
nothing.
was no time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think if Diddy wants to avoid any jail time at all, he should run for president.
Wow.
But that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen with people like us. So that will never happen.
President of something.
Zimbabwe. Well, let me stop. I don't want to backlash. But so it'll be interesting to see Ken Diddy, once he gets out, whether he gets out by his sentence being commuted and him being pardoned, or he gets out because he does time served in 4 years. He's out. What will be interesting? His money is not touched, because with RICO, they take all your funds, they take all of your money. So that's still, it seems that it is allegedly his money is still intact. So he ostensibly could go back.
How is his money intact?
Well, the RICO
charge, the RICO charge allows the government to
take everything.
Commandeer the funds that were made through the criminal activity. But since there was no criminal activity, he still has his funds. And I knew they weren't proving that case, because with a RICO charge, not only is the person at the top involved with the RICO charge, you have to get all of the underlings because they all participated. So from top down, the company had to have people who were also involved in the conspiracy to commit racketeering and fraud. And there were no other people. He's the only one doing nasty, fraudulent stuff, and so he was only him. So it's not the whole company. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. But that's kind of interesting, because he would have had to have people procure and get people to the plane and all of that, but they couldn't prove that. And I think a lot of people thought, Kym, when they put a RICO charge on you, it's really only 2 or 3 RICO charges that somebody has beaten. Because when they come at you with a RICO charge, they usually have so much ironclad evidence, and so what I thought was, with all of this stuff, the salacious stuff, I thought they were setting up his character to show you what a horrible character he had, so that when they came through with the RICO stuff, it was going to be, cut and dry. He even lost like a big attorney, so he was a little bit handicapped, but he still won. So I'm just interested to see, can he get back to being the mogul that he was? There will always be people who want Diddy to manage them, who want to be in that circle, always. But will he be able to get back to where he was once?
I think people love an underdog, and I think he will come back. People love to see what he's going to come out with. He's probably going to come out with all kind of like songs and stories and a movie and all kind of stuff. When you come out.
But that's what but people
rapper prison stories now.
Right, he's going to have all kind of stuff.
I mean, that's true. He's very smart in that way. But, a lot of people, there was like a stain. And I wonder if the people who came and testified, are they scared now? Because them people got to understand it's up. Because they didn't think he was going to get out. They didn't think he was going to go free. So now they got up here. You got security guards. You got old assistants. You got people, he done blew up their cars. They all was testifying.
They coming to get him. Yeah.
Well, I'm just hoping he learned his lesson. That's my biggest, when I get a chance to talk to him, my biggest thing to him is go sit down.
Is he producing something for you? When you going to get a chance to talk to him? You got a general meeting with him?
Kym did the video. She was sending him pen pal letters.
Before he went in,
she was writing letters to him and while he was in jail, sending him pictures. You know what? As a matter of fact, I saw a couple of pictures. She had on that exact same thing you have on, Sherri, except it had like flaps on it that she could unloosen in certain particular areas. There was
like a onesie.
Zippers. It was like a onesie, and she sent it to P. Diddy. She was oiled up.
But well, you know what? Yes. I guess more to come, I do think about the people that testified and what's going to happen.
Intended.
But I hope that, this is the thing, I hope lessons were learned. And I hope that people are changed. That's the first thing I want to say.
Stay in hotels that don't
I
have
think you got a
cameras.
lot of people. It's more than a lesson learned. I think you got a lot of people. Women are very upset because they felt there was a lot of women that were taken advantage of. So
I
it's
hope he
more
paid
than
all of them.
well. I think it's more than I hope you learned this lesson. It's like they feel like justice was not served. You know. Um,
So I'm gonna ask you because now I'm gonna put this on my video too. My cousin, who's 70 years old,
oh gosh,
she
there's a
did.
red flag, right? Uh-huh.
I'm preferencing this ain't me, but she said, people are mad, but the truth came out. The truth came out in the text. Cassie was kind of down for some of this. I'm just
No, sir.
saying. My
No,
cousin
sir.
said I ain't saying her.
Let me say this. I'm gonna say it respectfully. You have to remember Cassie was 2 years out of high school.
I was about to say that. Yep.
She was 2 years out of high school. People keep thinking you looking at the grown Cassie. People can groom folks. She had a dream. You had a man who was powerful, who kind of, I believe, exploited that desire that she had to have her own album, her own record, whatever they call it. She, again, 2 years out of high school. I don't think a girl out of high school has a chance against a man that's very powerful. People don't understand power. It's different from being rich. When you have power, that's when you walk down the street and people bow down and will do anything. This is a girl who literally, and you can fall in love with a person. You can have a kind of weird fall in love, but she was young. So you are now young, and this is a man who is telling you he can do everything. He can move the world. You get on a plane, his private plane, and everybody defers to this man. There's nowhere on earth you can go to escape this man because he's always paying people. So they're letting him know where you are. Like, he has the power. He got Wendy Williams fired from her job by calling the radio station saying, if she's not gone by the time I get off this plane, none of my artists and friends will put their music on your radio station.
Sure did.
That's power. And I think when you're a young person, a regular adult woman like me and Kym would have a hard time fighting against that kind of power, let alone a young girl.
There.
Who you been around powerful like that, Kym?
Who you been around?
Who, me? I ain't never been around power.
I've been around a lot of power.
Just us, buddy. Just us.
Just you and Kym, and your power comes from just regular old bicep strength.
But when you're young, I absolutely agree with
this. This is very heady. When you're young, like, here's the thing. When you're young, there's a few girls who are young who've got that countenance that would say, I'm not doing that. You can't touch me like that. But the majority of girls who are young, they don't know the head from their ass like that. You're talking about a teenager.
I agree with you. I'm accepting that, but I'm also asking you to accept the fact that now I'm not saying the teenage Cassie. I'm talking about the 21-year-old finally got their Cassie that's like, you know what? Or the person like that goes, you know what? I kind of like this.
I think if that person is like, I kind of like this, I think that she was taken advantage of when she was young. Okay. Sometimes I think everybody starts out with this sexual switch, and when it gets flipped too early is when all of the pervertedness comes in. I think that she's, as she got older, you make choices, but also you've been with this person. You have fallen in love with this person. I think it's hard to reconcile this person who you have fallen in love with, and then he does these terrible things, or then treats you like craziness, where he could stomp your face in, and they talk about Kim Porter and everything she went through, Now,
I'm not saying Diddy's a terrible person, because if you putting your hands on women and you're doing stupid stuff like that, you deserve jail time, and you deserve to be ridiculed and canceled for that kind of foolishness. I'm just saying that at there are a lot of people that are not taking into account that sometimes there are people,
Yes.
there are desperate people that will
Do certain things
or be involved in certain activities
because of the money and the
because
power.
of the money and their desire to have fame
and their
fortune,
agenda
and their agenda. So I'm just
I agree with you. I think that she was gotten so young that she was groomed, and so when you're in that type of situation, it's a lot harder.
True.
It's a lot harder, to say no, to walk away. It's very, very layered. I think that she was a victim. I do.
Fair enough.
You going into this when I remember with R. Kelly, there was a woman, she had an article in the Rolling Stone magazine. She was a DJ in Dallas, and she left being a DJ and decided to go and follow him on the road and everywhere. Okay, so you was a grown darn woman, and she ended up being locked up in the house and would go on tour with him. I don't know who was watching her child, but she did that when she was grown. I think with Cassie was very, very young when he put the moves on her. And I think that, Kym, you remember when we got on, the first time you got on Tom Joyner from the Tom Joyner Morning Show, his plane, his private plane. Do you remember what a feeling it was? Like, damn, I'm on a private plane.
Drop them drawers, fix him food, wax up the plane. I mean, you felt like, let me just do anything so I can keep living this lifestyle. I think that's what the power. Yeah, it's
you feel that power, and it's kind of like I'm telling you, it's a heady feeling. And if you're a young girl, let's say like he didn't get charged for this, but you getting a girl from Louisiana who's never seen this before. She's supposed to be in English class. And I'm not saying Diddy did this because he was not proven guilty of this. I'm just saying any kind of person. And you bring her on a plane. She ain't never seen this before. She's never seen people just defer to you, who just the world parts when this person she's with walks. Then you get off and then you go to a party. It is people that you don't never see except in the magazine or on TV. They are right there in front of you. You come from Louisiana. Oh my gosh, they picked me. They picked me to be here. So now you there. Then you get asked to go to a different kind of party. You sitting there, and I don't want to use anybody's name because I'm not trying to get in trouble. But so I'm gonna say Buddy Lewis, who's got 9 platinum albums, then won 12 Grammys. He pop his butt next to you on the couch and put it. This is somebody you've idolized and who's a sex symbol. You go, Buddy Lewis is talking to me. He's talking to me. Oh my! You don't know that you have the power to say, I want to get out of here. You don't even know where you at. Right. You're just in a mansion.
Right.
You've driven by a bunch of drivers and security. You have no idea where you at. You know you're supposed to be at home. Your parents don't know where you at. And some Buddy Lewis who has 12 platinum albums, Grammys up the wazoo, a TV show. There's that actor. There's that superstar. Oh my God. They're now talking to you. Things happen. It's that right there will screw somebody's head up.
That's true. You gotta, if you don't put yourself in that position. But let me say something real quick before we move on. I just want to say, absolutely agree with all of that. You understand it, buddy?
Oh, I agree.
I put myself right.
I'm not a woman, and
a man too.
And it's easy to fall in love with that, buddy. It absolutely, it would be easy to fall in love with this person, and then all of a sudden you fall in love with this person, and I'm not saying this is him. I'm just saying power. You fall in love with a person, and this power, and then you see a side of them that you've never seen before. All of a sudden, you get slapped upside the head. It's a few women that might go, you know what, F you, MFA, and walk out. But a lot won't. Because they're young. Where you going to go? That probably the house that your parents have, they may have bought. So you thinking about that as well. The physical threats. You see that you've gotten physically abused and nobody will help you.
No parking.
I think it's a little bit harder to walk away. And you're in love with this person now. So you do things for this person because you're in love with them that you wouldn't typically do. Women have done it. Men have done it. You've done stuff for women. You talked about it in your your one person show.
Oh, yeah.
This girl
Yeah.
that you fell in love
When-
with, she had you
Love.
doing stuff that you would have never have done because you was in
Yeah.
love.
Love, how you doing some crazy things? It didn't make you do some
Women,
crazy things.
there was a woman who killed her husband because he was cheating on her, Kym, and so she was doing threesomes with him, just trying to keep him. She was in love with her husband. It was doing all that. She got a breast job, and he still cheated, and she ended up shooting him or running him over or something like that. When you in love, sometimes you'll do some stuff that maybe you just in your right mind would never have done. They had somebody that was on the witness stand, another girl. She said she used to participate in the freak offs just so she could have intimacy with him because she loved him so much.
Oh, wow.
So, you know.
So she did that just to be with him. Wow.
So she
Yikes.
went along with it because she was in the order. Sometimes you in it, and then all of a sudden you look up and you're like, I don't like it, but I don't know how to leave. I don't know how to get out of this.
Been there.
We barely have coping mechanisms. You
You
young?
do some crazy stuff. You had to read about it in my book. Huh?
What book you got?
Book.
What?
You got a book coming out, Kym?
I'm gonna work on one. I got to get my memoirs before my memory is gone.
Oh,
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Memoirs before. But Chris, did anybody have any comments on basically my opinion? And then what
I
you
don't
said?
want to hear no comments.
Yeah. Rasquire says, tell him, Sherri. Nature Things says, love is blind. MM agrees with Nature Things and says, and really stupid too.
Yeah.
We got a few more here. Darren says she should have set him up, put baby oil on the ground, grabbed a champagne bottle, called him into the room with the lights dimmed. Wow. I don't know about that one.
You got a whole Law and Order SVU set up.
Old girl did it.
that movie. Christmas.
Wow.
Movie. Regina King.
Kiana wants somebody to explain the yahoos who were outside the courthouse pouring baby oil on themselves.
Oh, that was so horrible. The kids were walking out of the courtroom, and there were people out there in the audience who were saying the vilest things. And I just think, we've got no place where his children, not even taking away the grown ones, but the girls, Delilah and Jesse. What are their names? Delilah and Jesse James.
Twins.
They were saying the vilest things, and it's like, please have consideration. We're in a world where we don't have love for each other, so you got that kind of stuff.
The kids, right?
Well, if you're taking it serious, like he wasn't guilty yet either. That's what bothers me about a lot of this is like all that. And again, you can get it wrong. He could still be allegedly bad or something, but they made that big a deal out of he might get a, parole or something. They treated him like he was the worst person on the planet. And I'm not saying I'm not even giving an opinion on it, but for that, you did all that for that.
Well, I think they were trying to set it up so to get the RICO charges. So they had to delve into his private life because you had Cassie saying he did all of these atrocious things. So they had to they raided his house. That's how they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You don't just have baby oil. I'm trying to get Vaseline for my feet. Hell, you don't just have no baby oil just laying around.
Throw them up in the camera. Let's see. Throw them up in the camera.
I don't want to traumatize nobody.
Hey, Sherri, we saw you go for the thing. Your legs look oiled up when you slid in there.
They are not oiled up.
You're not oiled up.
No, they're a little dusty.
Oh wow.
They're not dusty. Did you see? Did anybody in the chat say, "Why did you do that to us?"
I feel like Chris put this mic too low. It drives me crazy.
Wait a minute. You have an adjustable arm.
You have an adjustable arm.
No, but
Ma'am.
Oh. Well, Chris, why did? Oh, I broke it.
No, you didn't break it.
Oh, look.
See that, fellas? You see how
how
aggressive she is with that?
Yeah, but don't worry, Chris. I'm fixing stuff.
Her mic control's a little rough.
let Zaddy Handyman fix it for you. What you need?
Why Chris
You need
give
to-
me a mic
You
shaped
need
like
to put that mic in your mouth. You need to. I'm
Buddy,
just saying.
we
No,
got
I'm
kids.
gotta
Buddy.
put the mic in your mouth.
Buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Buddy.
You don't want it in your mouth. Yeah.
We got on a podcast with people of different ages who are listening to us. We're not on after
She
dark.
doesn't want the mic in her mouth like that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, bring it
Buddy,
That's adjust it. I'm trying to adjust it.
you can't bring it down if you try because you so always like this.
Like what?
nasty.
Nasty.
I'm fixing the
You
mic.
nasty.
I'd like to bring up something nasty. How many people get a colonoscopy?
See?
Why did you say it like that? Why did you drip oil as you said it?
Wasn't. I met this guy who was really into colonoscopies.
Hey, wait a minute.
No.
I thought we were moving past the Diddy stuff.
Okay, wait. It's not coming out right. Listen.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's why you get it. That's why you get it looked at.
That's what happens when you get a colonoscopy. It don't come out right.
Yep.
Well, actually, it should come out right if you have the proper colonoscopy.
Now we're talking.
Everyone should get a colonoscopy. They're trying to lower the age. They say, I was talking to a man today, colonoscopy is going to be one of the number one killer, that's what I like to say, we'll have in younger people. And I'm just saying, because he was saying you can't really get a colonoscopy until you're 40 or 45?
So it's supposed to be 45, but I was told by I don't know. I was told by someone at your house that that I should go. I just turned 41, and he was like, "Don't wait.
Yeah, I gotta go get mine. I had one about 6 years ago, so I gotta go get another.
This is here. Come here. This is the thing. You should get it younger. He said because of all the processed food. He said, and if you have you're not exercising, and people drink, and they said usually the drinkers are between the age of 21 and 35. These are the things. Colon cancer is on the rise. There he is, Michael. I met him today, but he said if you have any problems trying to get a colonoscopy earlier in your, before 40, you can go to colon.org, and he can help you with this. He lost his son of colon cancer at 31 years old, and he's finding more and more young people. Another young lady has it. He said because they won't give it to you unless you go to the doctor and really say I got to get my colon checked. And he said because of the processed food, and he said because we have 800 million people, or whatever in the world. He said you don't have enough fresh food to feed people. That's why it's processed food, and
processed food is cheaper as well.
It's cheaper, and it is doing things to our colon.
And something else, I work for the American Heart and Stroke Association, and one of the things that they were saying is that African American, especially women, are misdiagnosed for a lot of diseases and ailments, and it has something to do with this misconception that somehow Black women are stronger, better, faster. So whatever it is, Black people are stronger, better, faster. Y'all don't get sick. Y'all don't get hurt. Your pain tolerance is misdiagnosed. And so with Black women, a lot of times things that are misdiagnosed are cancers when they'll call it indigestion, or hey man, it's your hormones when it's something else. And so you've got to be very diligent and be aware of your own health and be conscious of your body and make sure you take care of it, and being proactive with things like screenings and all that kind of stuff is very important, especially in our community.
Right. So and just get your children earlier to make sure they get there instead of waiting till 40. Make sure they go get a colonoscopy earlier. Even it's just something that's happened because our food has changed, so the rules need to change. Can you throw that card up for me one more again, sir? That is, there you go, you guys are our listeners. Mike Check, he started an organization. He's raising money, of course, to get people free colonoscopies. But you can go to www.mikecheckyour.org, or you can email him mcyc@mikecheckyourcolon.org. But his card is on the board if you're watching. And please, yeah, it was just I met him and he told me a story, and I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, getting a colonoscopy yeah, I've been trying to get mine, just get the doctor's appointment, but I got to go. I think I'm going in August to get mine.
Yeah, you absolutely should. I know we'll jump off here real quick before we do a few plugs before we get out of here. You all hear me reference Deja. She does engineering here. She's a production assistant as well for Midcoast Media. It's her 25th birthday. Sherri, Kym, buddy.
Birthday.
We gave her
look at her picture.
Okay.
Beautiful.
She's got the day off, but I wanted to give her a quick shout out. Happy birthday. She's
Deja.
great.
Birthday, Deja. Oh my goodness, 25. I remember 25. You got the whole world ahead of you. Enjoy it. Live your life. Get your passport and license in case you got to leave the country. But have a great birthday.
Look how lucky she is. 25 and working at Midcoast Media. What a life. St. Louis, Missouri.
Happy birthday, Deja. Listen, Deja, you have the same birthday as my sister who's having a birthday today. My sister Kym Lewis down there in Atlanta. Happy birthday, Kine. That's what the babysitter used to call her. Kine. Her name was Kimberly.
Your sister's in Atlanta, buddy?
Yes.
Your sister can come out to Fernbank Museum July 18th. We've got Mia Jackson, Jonathan Kite. Thanks to Jack Daniels. Gallery Laughs. You'll get to say hi to me. I'll be there too. And Fernbank Museum Gallery Laughs. Tell your sister and tell her to tell a friend. Thanks, buddy.
I promise. I'm going to tell her to come.
It'll be a good time.
When is Kym supposed to be doing it?
Oh, Kym. November. She'll be in St. Louis, though. That's the Atlanta show. We've got Kym in St. Louis in November. Ian Edwards is doing the St. Louis Gallery Laughs on August 15th. Come out.
When can I come do the Gallery of Laughs?
Talk to Kym Whitley. Maybe you can sneak on.
Oh, you can sneak on. Yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
There you go.
Sneak.
You can speak at the women. You can speak at the women's organization Kym is going to speak at too.
Yes, I'll do that. I got the advice. Listen, I think women should have more men at the little conferences. You know, they can tell you the truth. Some of y'all don't want to hear the truth. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start fixing profiles on all these dating websites. I'm on all of them. I'm gonna help you fix your profile. Call me.
Sherri's gonna support that. Sherri, you're in Philadelphia. When?
I'm in Philadelphia, July 11th, I think.
Rivers Casino.
At the Rivers Casino, and you can go to riverscasino.com to get tickets. And we're actually selling pretty fast.
I was going to say, I just looked. You don't have many left.
Yeah, you could come. But
Kym is in Houston. Yep. And then Kym's in Houston at the punchlines.tx.com. You can get those tickets. Sherri's tickets, you can get riverscasino.com. Buddy.
The 18th and 19th of July.
I love it. And buddy, people can follow you on Instagram.
At the Real Buddy Lewis Jokes, at the Real Buddy Lewis Jokes. And I'm going to be with Kym in DC.
That will be in August.
In August.
That'll be fun. What show are you doing? Are you doing Bangin' and Bowie?
No.
That's Maryland, isn't it?
Yeah, the Comedy Theater in August will be there.
Beautiful. August, DC, Buddy Lewis, Kym Whitley.
Gonna be great. Sherri, when you gonna take me on the road with you too? I wear that little outfit. Put a cape on with some boots. It'll be Beauty and the Beast.
Sherri, can we get one more slide to end the show?
Oh, the slide?
Can we end the show with a slide?
Be the one thing to wake me up. Let me do the slide. Oh, I took my
Kym,
socks.
will you give us a play-by-play? Buddy, you too.
It won't be no time for a play-by-play because I'm gonna do it fast.
Oh.
I'm gonna do this slide fast.
What we want you to do, everyone, we're setting it up. Sherri will be running to get the pink cup off of the nightstand. And 5, 4, stretch it out. There she go. 3, 2, 1, go. Pink cup, slide it in, grab it. You're supposed to grab the pink cup. And come on back. And she don't know what pink is. she done fell on the floor. Oh, shit.
We're still here. We're still live. We're still live.
Oh, shoot.
We're still live.
Up the ACL. You don't turn your shit straight.
Oh, I saw it coming. You went way too far to the right. You did not do what you did earlier.
All kidding aside, Sherri, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
How do you say you old without saying you old?
Soulfully Wise says, pimp down.
Pimp down.
Pimp in distress.
Darletha says she's fallen and can't get up.
Okay.
MM says, well, I guess.
Who told me to do that? Why did I do that?
There's no way to see. There's no way to see who suggested it. So there's no way to see.
Say, Chris, you didn't finish.
What's that?
MM said what? You didn't finish.
MM said, well, looks like Kym will be in the next Tyler Perry movie. We got it figured out.
Crazy.
That's why he gets to hang out with Lunel. We love MM. Oh my gosh. Irina's glad you're safe. P says life alert. Amethyst says, oh boy. Oh man.
I'm here to walk my butt up to Boulevard to get my ribeye. I'm gonna put on gym shoes and some clothes. I'm gonna walk and get me some dinner.
Can you walk? You didn't tear no hamstring or nothing.
No, I didn't tear up anything. It's sore, but I'm gonna put my gym shoes on. I'm about to walk to go get some. It's a nice day out there, and I'm gonna walk. It's the best thing you can do is walk. Because I went to the gym this morning, so I'm gonna walk.
You wore that to the
Sounds good.
No, I had
she has a private gym. She can go there with everybody.
Oh, okay.
All right, y'all, we getting up out of here.
All right. Look at you go.
All right there now.
Watch out there now. Is that what he say? J. Anthony, watch out there now.
Watch out there now.
Watch out for these pigeon toes.
Look at my feet. Look at my feet.
You look like you're about to fall.
I was trying to be like Taraji.
Y'all are killing me.
Oh my gosh.
This was a crazy podcast. I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Sherri. We want to thank Buddy Lewis.
Thank you for having me.
Can I show one more video?
You send it to me. I'll wait. You got it. I think after you literally just took a fall for the show, we can do about whatever you need.
I sent it. This is why that's why I tell Kym, we used to work out together and Kym just wasn't consistent.
You sent it to me? Oh, I just got it. Give me just a second.
And so this is why I say, if you're gonna work out, get a buddy to work out with. Get a buddy.
Hey there. Hey now.
You can work out with and have fun with.
And you and Michelle had a good time?
Buteau, we worked out together. We frequently do because we have the same trainer. She is the star of Survival of the Thickest. And we were at the gym this morning. I was there at 5. She got there about
you
an
sent
hour
2
later.
videos, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're not long. So, it's just, they inspire you to, it just inspires you to, to do better. So Kym, you should, maybe Buddy wants to work out with you.
I'd like to find a place to work out. It'd be great. I used to be Andre. I don't know what happened to him.
You have a health club in your backyard.
You got a whole health spa.
Got a whole tennis court.
Tennis courts, swimming pool,
a whole tennis court.
Jacuzzi, trees, ladder.
Don't believe him.
I'm looking at all this stuff out here. It's a treadmill, a power rope. You got all this stuff out here. A power rope. Yeah, so it doesn't.
She's got room. She could ride a horse around her backyard, and it would get tired.
And then you can climb up the West Wing.
Kym, you have so much equipment.
I mean, I know that tennis court's always being used.
It really is not. She don't have to be on the tennis court when it's being used by Joshua. Oh, you said that for
Chris
No.
trying to get
I,
you got a tennis court that you can go and put
Right here.
in the corner, Kym, and work out.
All right, you want your videos? I'm about to fall out of my seat. Oh,
This is
it would be much louder if I fell like Sherri. By the way. All right. Do you want the elevator first?
yes. This is how we react when we see each other at the gym. This is how you should react.
Wait.
Okay, that's hilarious. Look at Sherri.
What time in the morning is this?
That's some ignorant. Y'all ignorant. That is hilarious.
That's how you supposed to act when your friend is at the gym with you and don't work out.
Hold on.
My workout is over. My workout is over.
Hug each other.
Oh,
We
God.
were about to pass out. And then the other video, it literally, when you get happy about being in the gym, you're inspired. Is there another one? To work out. So we actually worked out together. Buddy, do you know how many push-ups I can do?
How many?
I can do about 27.
That's great.
Ooh, that's
I'm
great.
trying to hang up. What's happening?
About
They
27.
bet me I couldn't do. They bet me I couldn't do 50 when we were doing on the Real Husbands of Hollywood. They bet me, and I won.
And you did it?
I did 50.
I'm trying to get to 50. I'm trying to get to 50 push-ups.
It was a struggle.
Yes, but
I ain't gonna lie. It's a struggle.
Because we ain't as young as we used to. But I want to encourage everybody, take care of your health. Put your health first. Make your health a priority. Because look, either you're gonna be spending a lot of money if it don't go right. So take care of it now.
Oh,
Get your
all
colonoscopy.
ages. I mean that. I played basketball for 12 years. I did amateur fighting, all that stuff. I let myself get injured and out of shape and everything. I'm 41 now, and it's working, but it takes 5 times as long.
How much more time?
It's
To get back.
hurt,
there.
and
It's
it
hard.
hurts.
You know what?
It
You know what?
hurts.
You know what? It does hurt. I matter of fact, I do my elliptical. But you know what Tiffany Haddish told me, which has been very helpful. Tiffany Haddish
What?
says she told me she does 25 squats every time she gets off the toilet. So every time you use the bathroom, she just stands there and does 25 squats. Then I found this video that this man was like, if your legs are strong, you probably stay away from.
Good job,
dementia.
buddy.
Yeah, I've only done 10. I do 10 every time I think about it. I've never done 25, but that's
But
good.
think about when you get off the toilet, you're already getting up. So go down and just do it right there.
Have you done 25? That's a lot. I do 10.
Oh, that's good.
I was about to suggest you give Tiffany
don't
my
do
number.
25. That's a lot.
It helps me. I can do
25?
20. I do 20. I ain't up to 25 yet. I do 20.
Okay.
Squatting over the toilet. I'm not even
Squatting over the
messing with
toilet.
that.
Yep.
I ain't even messing with it.
I just
So y'all
ordered a
can
bench
figure
with a bunch of weight.
Darren's putting me in my place. Put Chris only 41 ! Like 5 times.
Oh,
I don't. I lack
because you like Chris.
I lack the melanin. Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't do that to you.
They don't ask me that anymore.
People rude, Chris.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
No.
When you're surrounded by such eternal beauty as the two funny mamas, I expect it.
I gotta go talk to my attorney. I gotta go. I'm gonna let y'all talk because I gotta.
Yeah, she can
No,
cut you.
we're pushing 2 hours. This is enough.
Okay, everybody, it was good talking to y'all. I'm going to get something to eat. It was
I love you, Sherri.
Love you too, buddy. Mahala.
Sherri's in Philly, Kym's in Houston, and then come with Buddy's sister in Atlanta. Me and Jackson Jonathan Kite.
Yes, trying to get off the podcast. They still talking.
Oh, we love everybody. Thank you, people. I don't even know where the outro. Hey, Sherri's showing it off again. All right.
There you go.
Oh, bust your butt.
I already did the outro. I got to find it so we can keep talking about it. Okay. Really, this is the part where I'm looking. I'm saying stretch. All right, guys. Great to see you.
What's with the grip? Sherri and Kym, yeah, that's them, about to throw down again. Tickling the soul from beginning to the end. Two dope friends, I love the way they do their thing. They digress, don't distress, such a beautiful mess. Two real ones, so true in the topics they address. So go ahead and subscribe, cause the party gets live. Take a seat, get strapped in, they're about to take you for a ride. Two funny mamas.